flaxseed fiber ferments in gut to improve health, reduce obesity. I know, seems innocuous. But however though, as you go past basically the public release, the scientific article that's released to basically newspapers and journal publications and such and so forth, and actually look at the full published study itself, the one usually associated with the DOI citation, it becomes quite amazing. What we're really looking at in this particular study here is the advantages, at least in regard to this particular study, of flaxseed fiber or fermentable fiber over cellulose, a non-fermentable fiber. And it has one incredibly interesting trait, which I just found amazing. So, looking at the study groups as you see here, you're looking at about 10% of the diet, so the cellulose group and the flax group was basically these particular fibers, and the study itself went for about 12 weeks. So, let's bypass the public study itself or the journal press release. It goes straight into the full published study to pull out some gems of information. Let us begin. I'm going to quote the researchers on this one. We showed that supplementing high-fat diet with flaxseed fibers, but not cellulose, protected mice against DIO, diet-induced obesity. This is where it gets really kind of cool. The metabolic effect of flaxseed fibers was not due to reduced food intake or activity, but was associated with a substantial increase in energy expenditure that may reduce the fat mass gain. The reduced fat mass may also explain the improved intraperitoneal glucose tolerance and oral glucose tolerance. Now, it's a little choppy. However, the improvement in glucose tolerance in flaxseed supplemented mice differed significantly with high-fat diet, but not, again, quote, not with cellulose supplementation. Cellulose is a non-fermentable viscous fiber that exhibits gelling effect in solution, which is known to affect intestinal glucose absorption and improve glucose tolerance. Thus, the improvement in glucose tolerance in our study, according to the researchers, may be attributed to the viscosity of the flaxseed fiber. Similar to previous studies using oligofructose, our observed expansion in the abundance of Akkermansia and bifidobacterium following flaxseed fermentation. That's where you get the word fermentable fiber as non-fermentable fiber. So fermentable fiber, being this flaxseed they're utilizing here, basically helped with the propagation of beneficial bacteria, which in exchange may have helped with short-chain fatty acids and butyrate per se, with the association with increased energy expenditure. So let us proceed. It basically has also been associated with protection against diet-induced obesity and improved glucose tolerance. All right, one other gem I want to pull from the full study itself. Here it goes. The increase in fasting glucose induced by high-fat diet was completely restored to normal levels by supplementation of flaxseed fibers. Similarly, fasting insulin levels was significantly lower in the high-fat diet flaxseed group, remember those groups we showed, compared with the high-fat diet group, regular high-fat diet group. And flaxseed fibers also prevented the detrimental effect of high-fat diet on glucose tolerance following an oral glucose test. Interestingly, insulin levels in response to oral glucose were the highest in flaxseed fibers supplemental group, which I have a whole line of conjecture in regard to the full study itself into why that may be occurring. All beneficial. All right, now let's go to the conclusion. Quoting the researchers, our data suggest that flaxseed fiber supplementation affects host metabolism by increasing energy expenditure. What an incredible way to help increase metabolism when you begin to think about it. And reducing obesity as well as by improving glucose tolerance. Future research should be directed to understand the relative contribution of the different microbes. Remember we talked about the Akkermansia and the bifidobacterium. And delineate underlying mechanisms for how flaxseed fibers affect host metabolism. By the way, in the full study itself, they discovered some previously unknown microbes as well, which is quite intriguing. So, there you have it. We're really looking at not necessarily the benefit of fiber itself, which is pretty much unknown, but we're looking at which fiber yields the greatest benefit as a tool in helping maintain a healthy metabolism. At least in regard to this one particular study, the outcome overwhelmingly is a flaxseed fiber. Again, I hope you find this information of use. Thank you very much for listening. The DOI citation, all the links will always be there for you to follow and do further research on your own. And as always, thank you for listening. I look forward to see you all once again in 7 days. Exit. Bye.